Something strange is happening in my house. To be honest, this whole week has been pretty strange. My clients aren't getting the best treatment. And to be honest, something strange is also happening in me. I don't think I'm a very good therapist. I used it to bash a patient's head in, and then I fed him to my bed.
I kick ass for the Lord!
We're the Jezebels. That's all.
Here I come.
I want you to get up right now, go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, "I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!"
Baba Booey, Howard Stern's penis, Baba Booey. Let's talk Blu-ray news. Welcome to another fine edition of Big Bloody Breaking Blu-ray news. I'm your host with the most, Michael Bradley Keene. Yeah, it's this is gonna be a long one. Yeah, this is good. Oh boy. Let's start off with all the dirty laundry. First off, Bryce, that's okay. That's totally cool. Yeah, it worked out. We got the 10 grand for the Indiegogo. So Dr. Deathface it was always going to happen. Thank you, Gabriel. It was always going to happen, but now we definitely have some money. The beautiful thing about that is we've made more. I'm going to actually go ahead. I'm going to do the whole song and dance real quick, and then we'll get into the Blu-ray news. So don't you worry. Also, try to keep tabs on me for this episode. I'm going to try. I don't know if this will work. I'm going to try to do no curse words, no curses in this particular stream, specifically the F word and the C word, because I'm real bad at those. And I want to see what it does to the viewership and what it does to the monetization, because so far my streams lately have been either limited or no monetization. I'm wondering if it's all the F ones. So we're gonna try that. Probably won't work. I'll probably screw that up, but I figured, fun thing to try during this fucking, god dang it, this gosh darn 5-hour stream. Okay, I got one F in there. Maybe that'll be okay. Maybe it'll be okay for the one F, just one F. let's I saw Derek, I saw your contribution. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm gonna pop this in. So if you look here, we're at $10,780. Let me zoom on into this sucker. We're at $10,780. It ends. It says 3 days left. I'm pretty sure it ends the 8th. So I'm not sure how the 3 days works. But anyway, we're at 107% of our goal. That's amazing. As I said in the video yesterday, you know, I would have preferred more, but I also did not have the time to do what I really should have done to promote the campaign. So really, um, like considering I really didn't do a whole lot to promote it, and I really didn't do a whole lot, like because I was planning on like starting shooting and doing all these little things, and it just all fell apart. Um, Josh, I see you're trying to, I'm not even going to put Josh, I'm not even going to put your comment up on the screen because I can see you trying to trick me into saying the words. I'm not even going to put that comment on the screen, sir. So yeah, considering the lack of promotion on my part, this is amazing. Like I was not my worry through this entire process was fudge. I'm not able to actually get out there and do this stuff. I'm too busy working. There's no way we're going to get to 10,000 if I'm not, putting out content, really pushing this thing. And then bada bing, bada boom, made the 10,000. I am also probably, if it'll still let me, I think it will. I'm probably going to try the in-demand option. Um, I've never done that before because I've never had a campaign work, but I'm pretty sure I can still do in demand. So I might do the in demand option while we're shooting, and probably if it'll let me, I haven't done the in demand thing before in Indiegogo, but if it'll let me, I'll probably just limit all the perks if I'm able to edit those, so that it doesn't get too crazy, just in case, because like I don't want to be putting together 1,000 bootleg Blu-rays. Not that that would happen. But cool beans. Very, very happy about that. Let's see. Comments. Bryce says the Batman is great. Going to see it again after work tonight. I wish I could go see the Batman again. I saw it on Thursday night with it was a charity thing, a bunch of superheroes. Saw it with Batman in the theater. And I would dare say possibly strong contention for the best Batman movie. I would have to go back. I would have to go back and rewatch all the Batman movies, and then I'd have to like let this one settle for a bit. But as far as like what I want from a Batman movie, like disregarding like the filmmaking and the story and all that, like just what I personally have wanted from a Batman movie for the last like 20 years of my life, that was basically it. Like I could use a little bit more fantastical, a little tinge more fantastical bullshit, but overall, what I've been waiting for forever. So very happy about that. I cannot wait to see it again in theaters. Just the sound design alone makes me want to get in on that shit ASAP. One more, just like a few more, especially now, like they're putting on fucking HBO Max for like 45 days, like fucking assholes. I want to get, gosh, I did it again. That's my 2. I did my 2. Son of a gun. No, I would be very sad if that was the case, I would have just popped $6 on it. Like that would have been easy. So did I say the F bomb a third time? Shoot. Batman Returns is pretty dope. I would say, like, and this is me having not revisited all of them for a while. I would say like it's kind of a toss up the top for Batman Returns, The Batman, and maybe The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight gets lesser over time. I still love The Dark Knight, but it's extremely flawed movie the more you look at it. And Batman Returns and Batman 89 are both like just such like exactly what you want from an entertaining Batman experience. And I would say are at very least far more rewatchable than the Batman. The problem with the Batman, of course, is it's like 3 hours long. And Dark Knight's similar in that it is an extremely long movie. Batman 89 and Batman Returns, nice lean films that just get in, get out. And I'll highlight this one as well. Dark Knight, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, top 3 Batman. Batman Forever rocks my socks. I would actually go so far as to say that minus BVS, which I have admittedly not seen the director's cut of BVS yet, so maybe maybe I'll like it more when I see it again. It's also been years since I saw it, so my opinion might have changed. But potentially minus that film, there has never been, and I know this is contentious, there's never been a bad Batman movie. Live action. There's been a few bad animated ones, but nothing too awful. Val Kilmer is a great Bruce. All right, let's get into Blu-ray news. This is a Blu-ray news show. This is not a. I need to start doing like once I'm almost to the point where I have more time for more live streams, not just Quadruple BN. I'm gonna have to start doing like just like discussion live streams, like maybe bring some patrons on, whatever guests, and just kind of like shoot the shit, those kind of streams. Well, actually, you know what? Shit's okay. I feel like you can say shit on a stream on a YouTube video and it's fine. I've already screwed this up anyway. Haven't even gotten to the news. All right, so let's dig the F into some news stuff. Let me get rid of my Dr. Deathface screen. Boop. All righty. Now let's go ahead and let's pop this in a little bit. Cool. All right. So there's just a bunch of MBD stuff. So I decided to go through their Facebook page because it kind of has everything that I was going to talk about in it. First off, I have never seen Noah Baumbach's Highball, but apparently it's really funny. So that one's coming to Blu-ray from MVD in June, courtesy of their MVD Marquee Collection. I, again, haven't seen it, but has Ali Sheedy. Noah Baumbach is in the film playing a character. You got Eric Stoltz. Oh, Peter Bogdanovich. Peter Bogdanovich is in it. So looks like a good time. I like this quote from AV Club. Noah Baumbach is basically disowned one of his funniest films. That intrigues me quite a bit. So I'm very curious about this one. Unsure if I'll buy it or just stream it when available, but we'll see. If anybody has any reference for this movie, that'd be dope as heck. Brian, I also miss playing games with you. I love your avatar, by the way. Yeah, we'll be getting back into some shiz. Don't you worry. All right, so also let me know if I'm well, never mind. Let's see here. Bloop, 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 bloop. So this one's really cool. Monday Morning and Class of Fear. It's two different titles for the same movie, I think. Is that right? Yeah. So it's Monday Morning, otherwise known as Class of Fear. And this is a cool story. I'm just going to read directly from the Facebook post. Let's see here. This was a fun one for me to work on. It's not often I get to rescue a lost film. While I was working on the special edition of Double Dragon and we were interviewing producer Don Murphy, he talked about a movie that he shot back in the 1980s. Upon doing some research, I found that his film had only received a small VHS release under the name Class of Fear from a company called Monarch Home Video back in 1992 and disappeared shortly after. I hopped over to eBay and bought a VHS so I could see it, and I thought it was this very 80s gem of a movie. I had asked Don if he still had the materials for the film, and after an exhaustive search, he found the camera negative. With the help of Vincent, MVD oversaw a brand new 4K HD scan of the material, and I'm proud to present the only film Don Murphy ever wrote and directed under its original title, Monday Morning, coming to special edition Blu-ray and DVD for the very first time. So that's pretty cool. I'm not going to go through the plot details, but basically he rescued a effectively lost film. That's dope. It does include the original VHS version. I think that's amazing. There's a nearly hour-long interview with Don Murphy. Heck yeah. As well as a featurette on him as a producer. That's 24 minutes. That's pretty solid stuff. It has a street date of the 21st of June, $25. I'm kind of excited. I love these like little discoveries, like how these boutique Blu-ray companies are now like finding these movies that you would have not ever seen, or at least like not ever seen outside of VHS, rescuing the film negatives, restoring them. Like that is amazing stuff. And really, when you're, when you, no, just, that's awful. I hate that. Holy shit. What? That's better. I love that these companies, you know, obviously there's always going to be like, we want to see the Madman 4K or whatever, but it's so beautiful that it's gotten to a point where these companies, they're working with like 4K masters. That's usually what the 2K or 4K scans of these films. Usually the negatives, if they can get them, like, and that's basically the best quality you want from a scan. I'm sure at some point we'll be like, where's my 8K scans? But 4K scans are fudging beautiful. And I am all about all this rescuing that's going on. I mean, you just look at New York Ninja with Vincent. That's beautiful, man. That is so tight. So very excited about this one, if only because it is basically a new discovery. And then, of course, they have the 4K of Drive coming. Still for 2022. Let's see here. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but Vampire's Kiss is coming to Blu-ray. Vampire's Kiss is one of my absolute favorite Nicolas Cage films. It's one of my favorite movies. I cannot stress this enough, love Vampire's Kiss. It is so great. So I don't even know that it's underrated, because I feel like it's heavy meme material now. I feel like a lot of people are quick to say that it's one of their favorite Cage movies, but just the fact that it's getting like a proper Blu-ray now, love it. I would have liked a 4K, but at the same time, it's not really a film that demands the 4K treatment. If that makes sense. So what year is Monday Morning? Let's see here. This was 1988. So Vampire's Kiss, this is number 39 in their Rewind collection. That's going to be out June 21st. Heck to the yes. And it includes commentary with Nicolas Cage and director Robert Bierman. I imagine that must be from a previous release, but I don't know which one, because I remember the one of the releases I saw didn't appear to have any special features, but I could have just been misreading it. But that seems to be the only notable special feature there. But that's okay, because it's Vampire's Kiss on Blu-ray. And then finally, the original story I had, until I realized they had so much, she is yes, exactly, 100%. Let's see here. uh 88 is the year that Derek here has the most titles from. I would be very curious. I need to update my spreadsheet for my collection and do like some kind of business to see exactly what years I have the most from. I did realize recently, using my Letterboxd stats, that I have a serious issue with like all of my watching being like 70s and after, because it's a huge decline if you go past that into the past. Like there are years, there's a bunch of years, especially in like between the 20s and 50s, where I have like single digits for any given year, which is so sad. So that's just I'm adding that as another freaking sorry, another goal for myself this year is to spruce up that part of my letterbox stats. 40s is your dead oh yeah, you know what, Kevin, you're not wrong. I do need more Godard. I am planning on watching a lot more Godard this year. I'm probably going to try to add like a dozen Godards to my views this year. I do need to get my 60s up. The 60s aren't as bad as some of the previous, but I do need to get my 60s up. You're right. And I think I have one of those. I don't know if I have any of the actual sets from Kino, but I might be wrong. Anyway. So Jack Frost 2 update thread from MBD. They're having a hell of a time here, but the last update was the 28th of February. They have 2 HD cam tapes located per the director, or per I think the director found them. And it doesn't matter. The 2 HD cams that look like they fit the uncut version. One has film treatment, one is non-film video-like look treatment. Notes with regards to discovery, scene with container exploding, and then janitor with glass in his face, scene with Ashley getting hit in head with anvil, then pans down to squash corpse. I haven't watched Jack Frost 2 since before I could drive. So I don't remember what's what, but they are working on it, trying to get the proper uncut version of Jack Frost 2. We'll see how this saga continues. I'm not going to do all of the updates because I feel like we're bound for a ton more. So just know that replacement disc is coming at some point, maybe. Anyway, so let's move on. We have too much to talk about. Eureka, I'm just going to briefly talk about these. This is nothing too crazy, but they have 2 new releases since we last talked about them. Come on. One is Revolver, directed by Sergio Solima, great Italian filmmaker, but more importantly, starring Oliver effin' Reed, baby. Love me some Oliver Reed. Also has Fabio Testi in it. I have never seen Revolver. I don't know how good it is. It is a 1973 Italian crime thriller starring Oliver Reed and Fabio Testi, directed by Sergio Solima. Give it to me. I also like this tagline: makes Death Wish look like wishful thinking. And it's described as a much more complex film than that tagline suggests. It has music by Ennio Morricone. Amazing. Everything about this has me rock solid. So that's dope. 1080 presentation, brand new audio commentary with Kim Newman, brand new interview with film scholar Stephen Thrower, archival interview with Fabio Testi, and a booklet. So heck yeah, I'll probably order that through my next Diabolic order or whatever. Very excited about it. And then the other one is Vampire. And Vampire, I have an embarrassing story about Vampire. It was my first ever Carl Dreyer film, I believe. And I watched it with a friend of mine. I think I might have rented it. It was a long time ago. I think I actually watched it in either my first or second apartment. That's how long ago it was. And at that time, this is very embarrassing, I hated it. I thought it was a total piece of shit. And I remember it because I watched it the whole way through. I wasn't we were never distracted. We watched the whole thing. And looking back, I'm pretty sure it would 100% be my shit. But at the time, I guess I was expecting a proper vampire movie, and instead I got this artsy, 30s French movie, and it just did not click with me. I am very curious to revisit it. I'm not sure if I'll get this limited box set, although it is pretty inexpensive, so who knows. But it has there's beautiful, just such beautiful imagery in this film. And whatever age I was, early 20s, asshole. I was an asshole. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to say asshole on YouTube. I don't know. Let's see here. So let's see. Hired to Kill is all right. It is a fun film. That's another Nico Mastorakis joint that one of the ones that I was not as impressed by as others, but it is fun. It is fun. It could have used more Oliver Reed. Kevin has all of his stuff sorted chronologically, and you know what? That's pretty. If I wasn't so into keeping all the cases kind of, the ones that look the same, the different companies together, I would probably order everything by release date as well. That'd be a really cool way to do it, honestly. But I feel like I'd go crazy. So, excuse me. Vampire. Let's see here. We've got it's a 2K digital restoration by the Danish Film Institute, completed in 2020. So that's pretty cool. So this will look much nicer than the version I saw. 2 audio commentaries. You also get an unrestored audio track that's optional. That's pretty cool. 2 audio commentaries, one by critic and programmer Tony Raines, and the second by filmmaker and Vampire fan Guillermo del Toro, which I believe, I think everything here that's not noted as new is ported over. I feel like that del Toro commentary is old. Visual essay by scholar Casper Tiberg. on Dreyer's vampire influences, a new video interview with author and critic Kim Newman, 2 new video interviews with music and cultural historian David Huckvale on the score and its adaptation of Sheridan Le Fanu. And then a 1966 documentary on Carl Dreyer, 2 deleted scenes removed by the German censor in 1932. The Baron, a short documentary about Baron Nicholas de Gunsberg. Let's see. Is the MOC like Masters of Cinema? Like it's specifically for that? Well, I guess so. And then optional English subtitles plus a 100-page book. That's pretty rad. So that's very tempting. But that comes out May 30th. I think they both come out May 30th. I totally forgot to mention the Revolver time. Oh, May 16th. So both in May. So a bit of time to order those. Dreyer has like a dozen or so films. Might as well watch them all. That's true. That's true. No reason not to. All right, let's move on. I'm saving Vinegar Syndrome for last, by the way, so we can get through all of these. See, Kevin says the Del Toro commentary is from a Eureka release circa 2008, if he remembers correctly. That's pretty cool that they managed to get that then. All right, so this one's a pretty short thing. It seems like Inland Empire and where's my thing? Sorry. I usually have a thing up and it's not showing. Why is it not showing? Whatever. Inland Empire and Lost Highway appear to be getting new, maybe 4Ks or blues. I would expect a blue for Inland Empire. I know we've talked about Inland Empire getting a new release, but it's been a long time. But this is from the, what is this? This is the Film at Lincoln Center programming lineup, but Inland Empire is and Lost Highway are both being screened. It's a new 4K restoration of Lost Highway, and then just a digital restoration of Inland Empire, which, I mean, I don't even know what that means really, but I'm assuming it's a lot to do with audio. But that, you know, those are courtesy of Janus Films. So, or Janus, is it Janus or Janus? Whatever. Yeah, Kim Newman and Kat Ellinger, they are just like whoosh, always in the trenches. Yeah, Kat's just locked in recording booth making commentaries around the clock. Oh, I do like Last Year at Marienbad. Okay, noted. Alain Robbe-Grillet. Oh yeah, uncompressed video. That's fair. That's fair, Voodoo. Good point. Good point. So yeah, that's cool. I don't have anything else to say, just that we're probably going to see those 2 movies from Criterion. So if you have been meaning to pick them up and you're good waiting, you know, maybe get them this year. Maybe it'll be this year. Maybe. Who knows? Hopefully. Then this one's another simple, easy one. There's a Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4K in the works from Second Sight. I'm sure it'll be one of those like releases of the year moments when it finally does get released, but that is in the works for later this year. So I'm going to say maybe like October or November. I believe, didn't Texas Chainsaw Massacre originally release in November? Maybe I'm mistaken. Cannot remember off the top of my head. Anyway, so that's pretty cool. Can't wait. Speaking of Second Sight, they of course have up for pre-order for April 18th. The Witch limited edition 4K, UHD, and Blu-ray. This is pretty sick. I actually was not as entranced by The Witch when I first saw it, but I only watched it once, and I'm pretty sure I just wasn't in the mood for it at that time. It had also been hyped to hell, so I'm looking forward to watching this. I do really love Anya Taylor-Joy, and Robert Eggers like is my shit now, so I feel like I should definitely revisit this soon. Well, Kevin, now that's an interesting one. I love Robbe-Grillet. His wife is a famous dominatrix in France. Even though she's now elderly, she still keeps it up. I bet she does keep it up. So let's see here. New blah, 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 blah. So bonus features included on both the 4K and the Blu-ray. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, Second Sight. Archival audio commentary. New audio commentary by film writer and broadcaster Anna Bogutskaya. A Puritan Nightmare, new interview with Robert Eggers. Embracing Darkness, a new interview with Anya Taylor-Joy. Love Thy Father, a new interview with Ralph Ineson. A new interview with actor Kate Dickey. Caleb's Lament, a new interview with actor Harvey Scrimshaw. And then we got some interviews with director and cast, film festival Q&A, Robert Eggers' short film Brothers. That's a pretty nice little setup. And then there's a 150-page hardback book with essays by a whole bunch of people, including Anya Stanley. So that's pretty dope. And then art cards. So this looks pretty sick. 40 pounds. That's not bad. Look at that thing. Look at that fucking... I did it again. That fudging book. I'm going to try to limit my curses. But I'm very bad at it. It's probably good that Screen Rant stopped doing the podcast and like all that, because I would be bad at that. Oh, apparently. Oh, I didn't realize that. Thank you, Carrie Mulligan. Red Rocket comes to Blue on March 15th. I really wanted to catch that in theaters, but like everything else, I just, There's a Rob Gurley film in that Sylvia Crystal set, I believe. Yeah, I did buy that set. Okay, sweet. Okay, rad. Okay, I'll add that to my watch list. Then I don't know did I actually receive that yet, or I did get that. I believe. Pretty sure. Y'all, I have too many movies. I can't remember if I'm pretty sure they sent that out already. Carrie Mulligan. Yeah, I should definitely check it out again. I think I'll buy this set, honestly. Like, I'm trying to limit my spending while we, do the whole shooting thing, and partly because I'm probably going to be like down to one less job sooner rather than later. But this is kind of hard to pass up. Like, this is a sexy set. I love Second Sight. Like, gosh darn. Anyway, a bunch of Severin stuff just in general that we haven't covered, just because I've been bad at keeping up with things. So first off, Rossella Drudy and Claudio Fragasso have done more interviews. By the way, this setup's kind of lame. I like they have two cameras. That's good, but I feel like there could be a better, it's Claudio Fragasso. Come on. I guess he's a cheap man, so that also kind of works thematically with him, but I don't know. I just feel like they deserve more prestige. Anyway, and are they just doing, I'm assuming maybe this is pre-sound? Can't tell. Is that a recorder right there? I cannot tell. I think it looks like they maybe have the lav mic hooked up directly to a recorder. I can't tell what kind of recorder that is, if it is one though. And then it's coming up probably right here and then attached. Man, so here's, by the way, guys, if you're ever recording interviews, especially if a dual camera setup, if you're going to use a lav, please, for the love of God, please also include a boom, because all the time I'm doing edits on interviews and there's always some guy, let me visualize this for you. There's always some guy or gal being interviewed, and they'll have like their lav right here, and they'll just do this all the time for just no good reason. Just be like, and then I was talking to Claudio, and I just was like, you cannot believe the things I've gone through for this role, Mr. Fragasso. And it's so frustrating because you just have this like all the time. All throughout and you have to find ways of editing around it, or you have to like lower it a bit, and it sounds like crap no matter what because spiked it. And then try to get someone, if you have your options, or if you have like a production company, try to get like a good recorder. Like, this is actually, I just bought a new recorder, or a new mixer and recorder for myself that has 32-bit float, which basically just means that it has a lot of leeway in the edit. Like, you can it can spike a little bit and you have room to pull it down, or it can be a little too low, you have a little bit of room to bring it up. It's basically like for video having like an HDR image, like you just have more to work with. Yeah. So just saying, throw a fudge and boom mic in there, because good lord, it drives me crazy. Yes, that's effectively what I do. I always have a boom at the very least. Like at the very least, I have a boom to have a backup. And sometimes I'll just completely cut out the laugh because it's like, this is garbage. Screw it, and just use the boom. And honestly, I personally think the boom sounds better 9 out of 10 times. That's me though. That's obviously a personal preference. Anyway, that was a lot of needless stuff for a lot of people. A lot of people don't care about that. So that's cool. That means another Fragasso. I do not have. Oh, and it also it's forthcoming releases. They specifically say plural releases, so multiple releases related to Claudio Fragasso, which could, be 1,000 things. It could be just 1,000 titles. Not literally, but almost. So let's see here. And then the slips for Stone and Caligula are currently delayed by shipping backlog. That was as of the 25th. We haven't seen any update since then. But they said that they were assured that they will be in hand to start shipping in early to mid March. So that should be okay. But they just wanted to update everybody about those slips. And then what was the other thing? We'll talk about all these titles in a minute. Maybe there was. That's what it was. They also have a comic, by the way, from Mardi Gras Massacre. Okay, so the replacement discs for House on the Edge of the Park. I think there was an image issue. I don't even remember now, but there was some kind of little issue with those discs, so they are being sent out. Let's see, it's the 6th though this week, and I'm assuming I'll get it. I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure I'll get one automatically. I hope so. All right. That's it, I think, okay. So let's move on to the actual titles. So their April 2022 package is limited to 500 units. I'm not particularly blown away by this. Not really my cup of tea. I will not be purchasing the bundle, but it's, it has a shot glass attached to some beads. It has an enamel pin for American splatter movies. And most interestingly, that comic book of Mardi Gras Massacre. I think that's a pretty cool thing. That's one of those things, like next time I work at Severin, I might pick that up. But I don't know, man. But so we got Mardi Gras Massacre. We've got the big Sleazy double feature, which that speaks to my very soul. Crypt of Dark Secrets and Death Brings Roses. And then Hey, Stop Stabbing Me, which is from the writers of Sonic the Hedgehog, of all things. So let's just go through these titles real quick. Mardi Gras Massacre from director Jack Weiss is... I don't think I've ever actually seen Mardi Gras Massacre all the way through. I don't think so. That'll be interesting. Let's just talk about the special features on these, because this information has been out for at least a week now, right? I think. So let's see. Fudge and thank you, Voodoo. 100%. So let's see here. I'm not special features. There's an interview with Jack Weiss, interview with actor William Metzo, and interview with actress Laura Mish, and a trailer. So fine. As usual, I would prefer a commentary, but what are you going to do? But that's Mardi Gras Massacre. Mardi Gras Massacre is fairly famous within our circle. It's a 2K master compiled from the best surviving post-Katrina elements and a revealing new interview, the revealing new interview with Weiss. I didn't realize it was still banned in the UK. Huh. That's wild. But I don't know what the deal is. I'm sure they talk about this in the podcast, but I have not listened to the podcast yet. But I'm assuming that the negative was lost in Hurricane Katrina. I'm going to assume that's what happened. If anybody has that information, please let me know, because I just, you know what, Kevin, I will fight back on that a little bit. I will never, and if I've ever done this, please yell at me, because I would have made a mistake. But I will never poo on someone's abilities based on their big Hollywood tentpole output. because you know what? If you're working for a studio, that is never going to be a sign of your true abilities. That being said, Sonic the Hedgehog was pretty good. I think Sonic the Hedgehog was pretty good. We'll see how the sequel is. I believe they're also writers on that one. So we'll see how that goes. But that seems fine to me. Anyway, so the Big Sleazy. This is interesting. Actually, I'm going to go to the individual page. So this can be a little bit bigger. I feel like that's going to look a little bit nicer for you guys. Also, you can get the whole Blu-ray bundle for $65, which I think is a pretty good deal. Let's see here. So, no, don't add to cart. Okay, there we go. Jesus. It's the same. It looks the same. Okay, let me. Boop, 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 boop. All right. This background is killing me, you guys. It's killing me. So it's two films. I don't know anything about these movies. So these are also Jack Weiss films. So it's a total of 3 Jack Weiss films in this bundle, which is pretty dope. Perhaps the most bizarre film by Jack Weiss, Crypt of Dark Secrets, is, quote, 71 minutes of supernatural sleaze. Okay, I'm into it. Featuring voodoo vengeance, a possessed swamp stripper, and multiple feats of knuckle-headed folk horror, newly mastered from the original negative. Thought lost for more than 30 years, Death Brings Roses is the Big Easy Auteur's epic of pimps, hookers, mob bosses, double crosses, a stupefying parade of performances by non-professional locals and Henny Youngman. Real-life Hollywood tough guy Scott Brady, Oscar winner Broderick Crawford, and Hermione Gingold co-star. Wait, really? From GT? Holy wow. Co-star in this French Quarter crime saga that, quote, walks a fine line between utter hilarity and bubbling sleaze. I like the idea of bubbling sleaze. That's courtesy of Bleeding Skull, by the way. Now scanned in 2K from Weiss's personal 35mm print. So it looks like the only film in the Jack Weiss collection that we're getting that's going to look like pristine is going to be Crypt of Dark Secrets. Perhaps. Let's see here. And special features, we get a Crypt of Dark Secrets trailer. Wow. So pretty bare bones overall. Nice. Blood money. Nice. Cool. All right. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. This is cinema, baby. That's cinema. All right, cool. I'm a little saddened by the lack of special features, but this is probably one of those things where they probably like got these 2 films as part of a package when they got Mardi Gras Massacre or something, and they're like, what do we do with this? And I'm sure that almost no one wants to talk, like no one who's in the movies actually cares to talk about it, if they even would return a phone call. So cool. Oh, there's also a novelization. Wait. Doop. Oh, right. There is, isn't there? I'm so dull. Yeah, there's also another Brad Carter novelization. I'll be honest, I was really disappointed with the quality of the previous novelization. Not the actual like writing, but the I didn't even get it because I was at Severin and I saw it and I looked at it and I was like, this is so cheap feeling. I don't really feel like including this in my bunch, my grab bag. So yeah, I'm a little maybe they fixed it for this one, but that last one was pretty lame looking. So the one for Night of the Demon. But yeah, I don't know why they couldn't have Jack Weiss do like a separate interview, maybe get a commentary. I don't know. It just seems a little weird to me. But anyway, seems like a perfectly fine bundle. But yeah, do another interview. Like I don't understand why not. I think we talked about Out of Blue last time, by the way. But seriously, guys, Out of Blue, so good. Cannot recommend highly enough. So Hey, Stop Stabbing Me. This looks really fun. I'm not going to do any of the trailers on this stream just because, again, I'm trying to like play with the algorithm a bit, and I keep getting copyright strikes anytime I do trailers because YouTube is broken. Yeah, I bet she that's one to keep on the CV, just saying. So Hey, Stop Stabbing Me is let's let's see. So shot on video, Natch. Love that. Love a good lawnmower kill. Love a good she's so short. Oh my god. Anyway, so long before they became big-time Hollywood players with Dorm Days, Golan the Insatiable, and the Sonic the Hedgehog movies, 20-year-old producer, co-writer, director Josh Miller and producer, co-writer, star Pat Casey spent the summer of 2000 with $500, a mini DV cam, and a group of friends in Bloomington, Minnesota, creating what remains the most insanely accomplished and long out of print comedy horror hit of the SOV era. I should note that I really don't like to look at mini DV, but that's fine. It's a deranged suburban saga of hole diggers, serial killers, nympho girlfriends, clothes-stealing monsters, and lawnmower murders that Film Threat calls goofy and funny with charm to spare, filled with ideas both creative and bizarre. Intervision is proud to present this justifiable cult favorite, now lovingly remastered in HD. With all new reunion featurettes, audio commentaries, short films, and much more. Now, you might be like, it's a bit of a tiny movie, but the beautiful thing about movies like this, you have a lot of special features. So you got introduction by their writers, audio commentary with them, a cast and crew reunion, basically making a featurette, alternate endings, a bonus feature, Sledgehammers at Dawn, that's 83 minutes, with an introduction, audio commentary, another audio commentary with a bunch of people, including an actor and anyone else at the party who wanted to talk. That's great. Short films, Magma Head, which is described as a film best viewed drunk, with an introduction and an audio commentary, plus the short films Big Hit Little Fish, Free Chair, Special Studies Film 2, and then there's some trailers. So, you know what? As a fan of SOV cinema, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right. So, yeah, I don't have anything else to say there, but some interesting options from Severin. Definitely not the most electrifying month ever, but you know what? Pretty cool. At very least, I'm very intrigued by all of the films themselves, if not the releases. So cool stuff. Probably won't pre-order unless I'm really feeling like throwing around some cash. Although I did just spend $90 on t-shirts, so maybe I should readjust my focus a little bit. Anyway, so Cauldron Films has two really interesting ones up for sale, Sator and Liza the Fox Fairy. Now you can get them both individually for $28, or you can buy them together for $50. And I'll just go through. So Sator looks just like your standard issue modern folk horror movie. I've seen really, really good reviews and kind of middling reviews, but I haven't really seen any all out bad reviews. So that sounds good. I watched the trailer earlier. It looks like a really well produced film. And what is this? This is 2021. These are both newer films, which I'm all about. We got director's commentary, trailer, a mini poster, a high quality. I love that they call them high quality slip. They are actually, you know what? But they are high. Cauldron's slipcases are next level. So fair enough. That's limited to 1,000 copies. I'll be picking this up. This looks great. But more importantly, the one that really has my interest is Liza the Fox Fairy. I think Brad Henderson was really excited when he saw this was coming. These are both May. I don't know if I said that or not, but May of this year. So this one, it's this nurse, and she has an imaginary friend, I guess, who is a Japanese singer. And then she's turned into a fox fairy, and there's murder. And I don't really fully grasp the plot, but watching the trailer, I was pretty into it. It's from 2015, and it's been unavailable in Blu-ray worldwide until now. So that is sick. Good acquisition. And as far as the it's Hungarian and Japanese. Let's see. For bonus features, we got behind the scenes interviews, storyboards, a music video trailer, audio essay by Kat Ellinger, mini folder, high quality slipcase, and that's it. So not the best as far as the actual bonus features. We'll see how the behind the scenes and interviews are. That one's, that could make up for like I guess there wouldn't really be a commentary anyway because it's not English, and it's such a newer film. But you know what? It's cool. I'm chill with it just because it looks like a really fun movie. So that kind of makes up for any negatives with the presentation. Yeah, it is a bit ballsy to release another pre-order before they ship. That's true. According to Sin Arcadia, Sator would have made a rad short, but he was meh on it, so that's too bad. But we'll see. We'll see how we all feel. Yeah, I would love my Contraband Blu-ray, por favor. Really, I don't even remember if I got Murder in a Blue World. I'm like straight up, do not remember. I need to check on that. But luckily, I believe Carey Mulligan sent me Collingswood and 1974. So I'm actually almost entirely up to date. Not that there's like a ton to buy, but yeah. All my Contraband. So let's move on. This is already taken way too long. Just real quick, Gold Ninja Video. I've gone on the record as saying that I really enjoy Gold Ninja, and they continue to impress. I wish I'd waited. I'd ordered Metal Detector Maniac, which it's out in the living room. But I'm going to be talking about that sooner rather than later. But I ordered that and the other Blu-rays that I hadn't bought yet, and then almost immediately afterward, like the day before my package arrived, Skip Tracer is announced. So Skip Tracer is a Canadian film that Justin Decloux is pretty hard on for, I guess. And it's limited to 800 copies, which is pretty, sizable amount for Justin. And that's going to be shipping on March 25th. At least that's what it says. And yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. Special features. Okay, so first off, never before available on Blu-ray DVD, Gold Ninja Video is proud to present this remarkable thriller in a new 2K scan from a theatrical print provided by the Library and Archives of Canada. So this is part of his, this is basically Gen 2 of Gold Ninja Video. I'm very excited about this. But commentary with writer and director Zale Dalin and Justin Decloux. Career retrospective interview with Zale or Zale, whatever the fudge in name. What the hell is Canadian cinema? A video primer. Deadly Business, the complete VHS version of Skip Tracer, presented in an open matte version. And then a bonus feature film, Dalin's Unreleased Passion, with liner notes by Justin Decloux. I love this label and love Justin. I'll have the podcast I did with him up for normal folks later this coming week. That's the next on in my editing bay for the Movie Loaf podcast, which I did that back in like November, December, and then I sat on it like an ass, like a prick. So yeah, Skip Tracer, Canadian thriller. Let's see, looks good. I'm very intrigued. All right, let's see. Sorry. Okay. What is this? What did I? Oh, right. Man Who Shot Liberty Valance 4K Blu-ray. I don't remember if I talked about this. I couldn't have because it was published 4 days ago. But The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance is amazing, and most importantly on this one, this is, I believe, the first Paramount Presents 4K UHD. So finally, they're taking a leap. I think they're the newest label that we talk about on a semi-regular basis. But yeah, Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. Of course, I chose the one link that does not have an image of the set. But how did this happen? Has a bunch of bonus content. A lot of it, if not all of it, is ported over from previous releases, which is to be expected. But the important thing is May 17th, we're getting 4K UHD from Paramount Presents of one of the greatest American Westerns ever, period. I'm not a big John Wayne guy, but Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, mwah, freaking great film. So dope. Speaking of 4K UHDs of great films, oh my God, notifications, leave me alone. We got Night of the Hunter coming from a 4K scan of the original camera negative to Kino Lorber. It's coming soon. Don't have an actual date yet, so nothing much. Obviously, no special features listed yet, but heck yeah, man! Night of the Hunter is great. I feel like maybe I never did own it. I think maybe I just rented it, or I got it from the library. I don't know, but I feel like I must own it, but maybe I don't. It doesn't matter. The point is, it's coming to 4K. With Kino doing what it does, I would really love to see I think it was a TV movie remake come to Blu-ray. I don't know if that's available or not. But anyway, Night of the Hunter, 4K UHD. Hell yeah. And then, you know what? Carey Mulligan? Yeah. Let's do it. Let's effing do it, y'all. All right. Also from Kino, this was announced by Disconnected. I don't know what their source is. Maybe it's Kino themselves. I don't know. I just was linked to this tweet. But we got The Mad Magician from 1954, both 3D and 2D versions of the film. And that's coming soon from Kino. Did they announce that on there? Let's see here. Yes, they did. Okay. And yeah. Wow, shot by Burke Lennon. That's pretty sick. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I've never seen The Mad Magician, but cool. I got notifications. Oh, just likes. Pfft, lame. All right. Violent City is coming to Kino Lorber Blu-ray on the 17th of May. May 17th. And this is a Charles Bronson vehicle featuring Jill Ireland, Hubba Hubba, and Telly Savalas. Hubba Hubba. Has a 2K restoration of Violent City and a new audio commentary by film historian Paul Talbot, author of Bronson's Loose. And this has an interview. I just realized. Yeah, we have this is another Sergio Solima film. How many? Wait, hold up. Okay, I need to. I'll just go to his IMDb. Sergio Solima. Let's see here. Yeah, he doesn't have very many movies I was about to say, like, we have. Let's see. I guess, like, there's those 2 Agent 3S3 films that I don't believe have any release. I could be wrong, but I don't think they do. And then there's a segment he did on Sex Can Be Different. There's Requiem for a Secret Agent. But then once you get into his, like, past 1966, got The Big Gun Down, that's been released. Face to Face has been released, I believe, of Kino. I believe Run Man Run has been released. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure Run Man Run has been released. And then we have Violent City released now, Revolver released, and then Devil in the Brain, I don't think has been released. I could be wrong about that one as well, but I don't think it has been. Either which way, like, a few more releases and we've got the complete Solima collection, like, good to go. That's pretty dope. I did talk about this, although I'm not sure if Inland Empire is actually going to 4K. But it might. Who knows? That seems so weird to me, but it could, you know. Oh, his son is busy these days? I had no idea. That's cool. Let's see here. But anyway, sorry. So interview with writer-director Sergio Solima, and theatrical trailers and a TV spot. So, pretty good, a perfectly fine, you got an interview with the director and you got a commentary. Dope. And that's only $18 to pre-order. So not too shabby. I might I'm actually going to take that and just put it over on another window so I can remember to get in on that. So Shout Factory has a few things coming up. I don't think I did a full Shout Factory tab. So we'll talk about these first two. So this is pretty easy. Ghost in the Darkness, coming May 10th to Blu-ray from Shout Factory. We know nothing about it. So Ghost in the Darkness, really solid film, starring Michael Douglas and Val Kilmer. Not like a perfect movie, but pretty good little film. I would definitely recommend it if you haven't seen it before. Has one like really stellar scene, I think early on. It's been so long, but there's like one scene that is with a lion that's like chef's kiss. Oh yeah, Kino should be having a sale soon. Is the moon high in the sky? Kino must be having a sale. I saw there was someone who was selling Kino releases for relatively cheap on Amazon, and I was just like, psh, I just buy direct from the source once every like 2 or 3 months, practically. Yeah, and it does indeed look like Italian movies are selling great in the US. We keep on getting them. But yeah, Ghost in the Darkness coming May 10th, and then coming May 17th, we got Femme Fatale, Brian De Palma's Femme Fatale, which is one of those De Palma movies I've never seen. So I'm very intrigued to do that. I know it's not one of his best, but I do love me some Brian De Palma, so it's something I definitely need to get on. So this is very well timed. Not sure if I'll pay for it at full price. I might have to wait for a sale, but we'll see. Definitely intrigued. It kind of depends on the special features. Again, we don't know anything about the actual release, so that's just gonna be one of those things that we figure out as we go. Real quick, let's go ahead and see if there's anything I missed. New and upcoming releases. I might have, honestly. Oh, right. They have that 4K of Candyman, which we should actually go ahead. We should just go ahead and open that up. Do they have? Okay. So this is interesting because, oh, wait, no, never mind. Sorry. I'm having a dumb blonde moment and I mixed up 2 films in my head on the news schedule. Never mind. Anyway, Candyman Collector's Edition. Obviously, they did release a Blu-ray back when I first started reviewing Blu-rays. Actually, it was one of my first real reviews on this channel. Not very good, that review. But bonus features, we've got a 4K. I'm going to let it go. 4K master of the original negative. Supervised and improved by Bernard Rose and Anthony B. Richmond. Done by Arrow Video. And let's see, 4K UHD presentation in Dolby Vision. New interview with actress Vanessa Williams. And that is it as far as the new stuff. So nothing too new, but if you want a new sexy edition of Candyman, it's coming. Of course, we also have Life Force. I believe we talked about Life Force. I don't know if there's any new details regarding, yeah. So nothing new regarding the special features. And then beyond that, we've got The Craft in 4K. Fun fact, I've never actually watched The Craft. But nothing new there as far as extras. And then we've got, of course, Escape from New York. I think that's the only other notable one. Oh, 2 for the money. Okay, so yeah, so you can get this super sexy $120 set with the vinyl, and you got your box with it all in it. You got your enamel pins, you got your poster, and you got your 4K UHD, limited to 1,000 units if that is your bag. But as far as the actual UHD, nothing new. Just a 4K edition of the film, which is cool. It is cool. I'll definitely be buying it because I love Escape from New York. I love me some John Carpenter. Oh, well, Sin Arcadia, this might work for me then. I might actually have to like pop this up if you loved it, because I do really love Brian De Palma. I know I'm a little harsh on oh god. Oh no, my brain. Body Double. A little harsh on Body Double, but I still like everything I've ever watched from Brian De Palma. I've been at very least satisfied with. Oh, I forgot to read this article. So this is something so stupid. So I forgot. So there's a thing of Francis Ford. I'm just gonna say you should read this by yourself, mostly because my voice is already going. We have a shit ton to talk about still, and we are an hour into this. But there's some notes per this New York Times piece with Francis Ford Coppola about the restoration and how it was repaired. Uh, I don't think. Let's see. Why was restoration effort like this necessary? We'll just see what he says real quick. The studio system, which was so good at doing so, was always weak at the question of preservation. The Godfather was uncannily successful at its time, but Paramount was very unprepared for that success. Suddenly, it found itself showing in New York in 5 theaters because there was such a demand to see it, and then in other places all over the world. Instead of saying, let's preserve the original negative because it's going to be a valuable asset, they basically wore it out something awful because they used it to make so many prints. The print started to be so unlike what the movie really should look like. And James McCoskey rather says there isn't a great print of The Godfather from the original release. What we relied on was Gordon Willis's approved restoration. I did not know that his nickname was Gordy. That's beautiful. Other than that, we wouldn't have a clue of how the film really looked when it was originally released. So I guess the restoration for this 4K, where they tried to make it more like what they originally intended, basically. So that's cool. Wait, really? That sucks. Wow. That's so lame. Oh, that gets me happy. I like that a lot. Okay. I do need to rewatch Body Double, by the way. I only watched it once and had some issues, but I think going back, I'll like it more. Because I think I was waiting for like a really solid twist on Body Double, and then it never happened. And I was like, what the shit is this? So let's see here. Imprint. I don't really want to talk about Imprint because I bought one Imprint set so far. It's just too expensive for me. But I like what they're doing. The cases are great, the special features are great. But they have a new May bundle with the Warriors, so that's pretty interesting for some people. And does this have the original version? I just realized that's one thing I didn't check, and I only just thought about it. Let's see. So they got the direct, and okay, they got the original theatrical cut. This one I might have to get because I do not like the director's cut. So I'm kind of into that. And they got new interviews, new audio commentary. Like there's 2 new audio commentaries. Like that's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. That's got me in the Ghiblies. And then Bloody Sunday, I watched years ago. It's a really good film. It's it's Paul Greengrass, right? I'm not crazy. Yes. Okay. Nothing new on the extras front. Contender. And then After Dark Neo-Noir Cinema. This is the only one where I'm like, oh God, maybe. Oh geez. I do love me some neo-noir. I got After Dark, My Sweet, Mortal Thoughts, Rush, One False Move, Flesh and Bone, Twilight. But let's see here. Got new interviews, new audio commentary for 2, 3, 4 of them. 4 of the titles have new interviews and commentary. That's pretty rad. Did I screw this up when I went through Bloody Sunday? No, I did not. Okay. That one has me pretty curious. Like that's oof. Oh baby. And does it have the same box? I can't. Yeah, it has. I love the box set design. I got, what did I get? I got the Chinese stuff. What was the Chinese one? I can't remember their names. It was the one with Gong Li. The one with Gong. What? It didn't come out that long ago. What the heck? Oh, there it is. Collaborations, the cinema of Jing Yimou and Gong Li, which I haven't actually dug into yet, but I love the box. But yeah, I like their releases a lot. Like, they're so cool, but jeepers, like I can't keep up with imprint. But it's cool, it's cool stuff. And actually that's a good, anything that hasn't come to Region A that they put out that really speaks to me, I'll definitely pick up, but I can't like keep up with their whole collection. It's just too much. I do need to get the Straight Story and Heart 8 because I love Heart 8, and I should own every David Lynch movie, but I don't. Love Walter Hill, but keep that man out of the editing room. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, I might have to. There's a few things. Cutter's Way is really good. I think I mentioned that I was definitely tempted by The Wicker Man, but I feel like we're gonna get a 4K at some point. Yeah, there's a lot of great stuff in here. There's like a lot of great stuff. It's just so expensive. Anyway, freaking March. All right, so March releases. I'm not gonna, since we're already running late and we're already on to more releases for the year from Arrow. Basically, I think I have tabs for a few that I want to talk about, but they put out, they have a bunch of stuff coming out. I've never even heard of To Sleep So As to Dream. Sorry. And I've never seen Come Drink With Me or, oh wait, that's it. So I don't really know anything about those two films, but they look interesting. I'll probably wait for them to stream unless I get some serious recommendations. And then May releases is pretty wild. Oh, I wasn't crazy. Candyman is coming to 4K on Arrow. Okay, I feel like I was going nuts. And actually, we should do a compare and contrast Candyman. I'm pretty sure they'll be about the same, but I'm just gonna bring that up on my other monitor. Okay. So we got Gaspar Noé's Lux Eterna. I haven't seen that one, but I do like Gaspar Noé a lot, so I will definitely be grabbing it at some point. One Armed Boxer, which I've never actually seen One Armed Boxer. I've seen Master of the Flying Guillotine. It was actually like the first martial arts movie I'd ever seen as a kid. I don't know how that happened, but it was the one. And Wild Things 4K, that's the big release. Which, I mean, I do like a good sex thriller. I haven't seen Wild Things. That's another one I haven't seen since I was probably a teenager, which was prime time to watch it, let me tell you. Then we have Enter the Void. That and Candyman are, and Lux Eterna are strictly UK. And then the early slasher film, Girls Night Out, which is good. I saw some people be like really into that release, and Girls Night Out, it's fine. It's a perfectly, the killer himself is so much more interesting than the movie around him. It's very talky, but there are some pretty creepy kills, and the way he talks is very creepy. Or they talk, whatever. I shouldn't gender a killer in a slasher film. And then The Scaremaker, which I have heard of. I've never seen. But we're going to talk about a few of these, not all of them. First up, Girls Night Out. Just because that one's one that people really are interested in. Brand new 2K restoration. I am very curious to see this look good. It is vault elements, so it's probably not going to be perfect, but I expect it to look pretty good. Brand new audio commentary with Justin Kurzweil and Amanda Reyes. Video interview. Let's see, interviews with Julie Montgomery, Laura Summer, Lois Robbins, Paul Christie, Lauren Marie Taylor, and John Diedrichson. Julie Montgomery and Ratanya Alda. Those last two are archivals. Oh, The Scaremaker is the alternate title for Girls Night Out. Jesus, it is. Yeah, sorry, you're right. Yeah. I had a dumb moment. Thank you, Allison. And you know what's fucked up? I actually remember I went to look up something for Girls Night Out, like when I was going to do Quadruple BN last week, and I remember seeing the Scaremaker title and going, "Oh, look at that! I forgot. I didn't realize I had an alternate title." And here I am, fucking it up again, fudging it up. Gosh darn it! One of these days. But you know, it's good. It's a good movie. Like it's fun enough. It's just, you know, I think that the killer's look kind of and the knife hands really overshadow the rest of the film. So that's that. Good little setup of like with feet, like a great looking disc. Certainly. Lux Eterna, super cheap, by the way. I mean, once you know, make it dollars, it gets a little less cheap, but still. Blah 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 blah. Brand new audio commentary by Kat Ellinger. Hell yeah, of course. Visual essay on witchcraft in cinema by author and critic Miranda Corcoran. The Flicker, a 30-minute short film by Tony Conrad, whose strobing effect inspired Lux Eterna. Okay, cool. I like that. I like contextual short films within a package. That's pretty dope. I should start an F jar. I'll have to go to the ATM first. Let's see. Lux in Tenebris. A selection of photos from the set by camera operator, title designer, and long-term Noé collaborator Tom Can. And theatrical trailers and image gallery, plus a booklet. So pretty good. Again, I haven't watched this one yet, so I can't really say anything about the film itself, but I love me some Gaspar Noé. No way will I miss a Noé. It's only 51 minutes. Wow. Okay. Well, that explains why it's so inexpensive. Cool. I mean, I'm always talking about how movies need to be shorter, so there's that. One-Armed Boxer. Let's see here. 2K restoration. Commentary by Frank Zhang from the New York Asian Film Festival. Career retrospective interview with Wang Yu from 2001. That's never been released before. Wow. Trailer gallery. And that's about it. So not the best setup, but you know, it's One-Armed Boxer. It's a very notable film, so sure, why not? Cool. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein coming to 4K Ultra HD. I don't think there's really. Oh, there is new stuff. Cool. Let's see. So it's 4K, obviously. Audio commentary by Michael Brook and Johnny Maines, or film historians. New interview with the composer, costume designer, and a makeup designer. A brand new documentary featurette on the origins and evolution of the Frankenstein story. Another on the differences between the novel and Kenneth Branagh's screen adaptation, and then Frankenstein, a liberal adaptation from Mississippi Story for Edison Production. Oh, the 1910 Frankenstein. Okay. That's pretty cool. A 2K restoration by the Library of Congress. Nice. All right, that's actually, I'm surprised by that. I think that's a much nicer package than I was anticipating. It's not like mind-blowing, but that's a cool little presentation. I like that. Cool. And I like Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. So, I don't keep up with all the new releases. That is dope. The world needs like a dozen more Gaspar Noé films. Thank you, Stand in Silence. Let's see. Oh, that reminds me. I keep forgetting to change up my I need oh god. So here's a problem I have is I don't know how to work in donations with StreamYard yet. I don't really understand. I'm still working out StreamYard. I wish there was like a bit more customization available for StreamYard. Because as is, I feel like for quadruple BNs, I might have to go back to using OBS just to make things a little bit more customizable. And then for like podcasts and hangout video, stuff like that, I can use. But I pay for this. I'd like to. I don't know. I'm a frustrated little boy, man. Yeah, anyway, Wild Things, that sweet 4K. Look at this package, all this stuff you can get, these pictures to jerk off to. That's probably also not good for YouTube. Let's see here. 4K restoration of the original theatrical version and the unrated edition from the original camera negatives. Natch. HDR10 compatible. Blah 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 blah. Exclusive new audio commentary by director John McNaughton and producer Stephen A. Jones. Holy butts. Commentary by director John McNaughton, cinematographer Jeffrey Kimball, producers, editor, and score composer. Carried over from previous release. Exclusive new interviews with John McNaughton and Denise Richards. Freaking natch. I did not realize that. That is exciting. That makes me very happy. Let's see here. Commentary. Making a documentary. Understanding lawyer outtakes. That's about it. So not a bad package at all. I'm very excited for Wild Things now. Heck yeah. American Werewolf in London, 4K Ultra HD. It's had so many releases. It looks like it's all been ported over. Cool. I own the previous Blu-ray. I'm assuming these are all special features that are on that Blu-ray. I could be wrong. But definitely something to look at in the future. I'm probably not going to pick this up just yet. How big is that booklet, though? 60-page, perfect bound book featuring new writing by Craig Ian Mann and Simon Ward, archival articles, and original reviews. It's a maybe. I don't know, man. I already own it. We'll see. Depends on the reviews for the actual UHD. But it's coming out 15th of March. I just realized. Well, no, I'm going to try to do another quadruple BN this week. But there's a chance we won't be doing this again until it is past my birthday. My birthday is the 12th. Let's see here. I would be shocked if you didn't. Straight up. I would legitimately be shocked. Let's see. So Robocop, as we all know, my favorite film of all time. I am more than happy to buy it again. And I did not bring up Candy. Okay, that's fine. So coming to a 4K Ultra HD. I don't think. Oh no. Okay. So man. So we've got archival stuff. We also have a new commentary by Paul M. Salmon. Commentary by some fans. An interview with Michael Miner. Newly filmed conversation with David Burke and Nick McCarthy. Newly filmed interview with star Nancy Allen, who's very nice, by the way. Newly filmed interview with casting director Julie Seltzer. A bunch of interviews with Mark Goldblatt. There's a tribute to the composer. A newly filmed tour of superfan Julian Dumont's collection of original props and memorabilia. 2012 Q&A with the filmmakers. Okay, I think everything else is ported over, maybe? I think so. All right, I'm going to have to buy this. I'm too much of a fan of Robocop not to. This is getting added to the collection, y'all. Oh, God, so rad. Okay, so one thing I forgot to bring up. So Candyman is... Oh, for goodness sake. Let's go to the United Kingdom version. Oh, wait, it's right there. So the Candyman limited edition. So already the UHD for Candyman looks better than the one being. I've never been a big fan of this poster art, but I like this booklet. I like, you got the lobby card, the Luby cards. You got the poster and all that. Awesome. Let's see here. All right, I'm going to bring up. Can't do this in the same window, unfortunately, but let's see here. So as far as what's new on the Shout Factory version, there's the interview with Vanessa Williams. I think that's it. These should be the same as far as the image and audio quality. Although it does say that there's an Dolby Atmos track for the Shout version. Let's see here. Yeah, so Dolby Atmos as well. So yeah, we're good there. It looks like, let's see, is there a new interview? Interview. So it looks like it doesn't have that Vanessa Williams interview. That might be the biggest difference. These discs are so packed that it's hard to actually tell. And then I don't see the Bernard Rose short films on the Shout release, unless I'm just missing them. Oh wait, no, there's disc 3. But I still don't see the short film. So it looks like the Shout might be slightly more packed, but also has different things. So it's hard to say. A lot going on there. But either which way, the image is the same. That's the important thing. So good stuff. Why did it not load? What is this? Oh, Film Detective. Pretty simple stuff. New look at a 4K restoration of Monster from Green Hell. Yeah, and we also know that special features include an all-new career retrospective for Jim Davis. By C. Courtney Joyner. Sick. Audio commentary with artist-author Stephen R. Bissett. And then The Men Behind the Monsters, an essay by author Don Stradley featured in a full-color booklet. So this is, when does this come out? March 8th. So this will be available in 2 days. And it looks pretty good. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but if you just look at that's a bunch of, it looks good. It's a restored B movie from 1957? Yeah. But it looks good. So I'm into it. Gosh darn it, guys. Come on. All right. Blue Underground, new 4K restoration of Uncle Sam, detailed. So we've got, oh boy, restoration from the original 35mm camera negative, Dolby Vision HDR presentation, Dolby Atmos track, audio commentary, fire stunts with audio commentary. I think those are all carried over. So, it's a Blue Underground 4K, but good art. Looking forward to it. June 21st. Oh shoot, I killed one of the pages before it. Crystal Lake Memories is going to be on coming to Blu-ray from 101 Films. Just throwing that out there because I closed the tab and I don't feel like looking for it. OCN Distribution got a new logo, by the way, and that is purely in this cycle of news so that I can segue into our main story. Finally, Vinegar Syndrome. Holy God. Oh my God, I need water. I've been talking for an hour and a half. You know what's messed up? Despite being the perfect point in time for me to watch that when it came out, I've never seen Win a Date with Tad Hamilton. Okay. It is your fault, Brian. You're like the best secretary in the world. It's a pain in the ass. All right, so let's just get through the main boys real quick. So, this is as far as an overall package, this is pretty sick. So you've got Schizoid and X-Ray. Of course, that was a double feature from Shout, but this is a 4K Ultra HD with new scans. So that's pretty dope. Got Hard Rock Zombies and Slaughterhouse Rock, which is fantastic because I actually don't give a shit about Slaughterhouse Rock, but I do care about Hard Rock Zombies. So this is a great way for me to get Slaughterhouse Rock without really specifically buying it, because I would be buying this just for Hard Rock Zombies. Reform Schoolgirls, one I've been waiting on for a long time. Very excited for that. And then Talons of the Eagle, which I like the Jalal Murray films, so this is good. I also I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I guess since it's been released, I can say I shot one of the interviews on Talons of the Eagle. So let's just start there. Really, really into this. Look at that. That's beautiful. Love it. Love it. I mean, these are very cheap films, but man, there's something fun and like delightfully indie about them. That's so good. All right. So Talons of the Eagle, 5,000 units. This is one where they said and may, but probably not be followed by a standard edition in the future. Holy God. Yeah. So those are shared slipcovers. Yeah. So I think they're double-sided. We'll take a look in a second. Let's see here. I'm not going to deal with the plots just because again we're going really long. But for this one, newly scanned and restored in 4K from its 35mm original camera negative. Commentary track with producer actor Jalal Murray. And then Blood, Blades, and Blanks, a making of documentary featuring interviews with the cast and crew, which I assume is where my footage is. So I can't say anything else about that because they have not said anything. So, but at least one of the interviews in that looks sick as hell. Original trailer, double-sided poster, limited edition of 5,000, blah, 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 blah. So nothing too crazy. It depends on how long this is. Based on previous releases that said making of documentary, it's probably minimum 40 minutes, I'm going to say. That's going to be my guess. I don't have anything. I wasn't involved in the edit here, but I'm going to say probably 40 minutes plus. And there's a commentary track. So, I think that's pretty good. That's a pretty solid, like if you're going to, I've said this 1,000 times. So if you're going to have a very small number of special features, those are some good ones to have. So sexy stuff. There's of course a VSA. So you have to buy that separately if you're a subscriber. Reform School Girls. Hot dang. Summer in the City. Love it. Oh, this is going to be, I can't wait. Oh, you know what? This is probably a bad one. I'm not going to, well, let's see. This is fine. It's a very grainy film. Is that my girl? Yeah, it is. But sweet exploitation goodness. Let's see here. So we've got an extended making of documentary. So I'm going to say that's probably over an hour. That's probably going to be a feature length doc, I assume. Interview with theatrical producer Alan Eichler. I would have killed to be on this one. I'm not sure when they did this, but I would have killed to edit this. Oh my God. Interview with author and critic Brianna Whipple on the life and career of actress Wendy O. Williams. Archival commentary track with writer-director Tom DeSimone. Commentary track with queer film historian Elizabeth Purcell. Video footage from the play Women Behind Bars. Original trailers. That's pretty good. You got 2 commentary tracks, extended documentary, 2 interviews. That is solid shiz. So is Tiger Claws any good? So here's the thing with Tiger Claws. I've only seen the first one. I thought it was pretty good. I wasn't blown away by it. I have not seen the other 2. I've only heard that they go downhill in quality, but I can't say for certain because I haven't watched them. Now that's a box that we need. Doop. So Hard Rock Zombies and Slaughterhouse Rock. And I'll probably say, let's see here. So yeah, this is definitely a dual case. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, love it. Okay. Just in case. I don't want to get some titties on there. But yeah, we're really looking forward to this one. Limited to 5,000 units. Let's see here. 2-disc Blu-ray set. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's sharing a slipcase. Oh my God. So it should be noted. So it's 2 discs, Hard Rock Zombies is region free. Slaughterhouse Rock is region A. Never Say Die, a making of documentary featuring interviews with the following actors. So I would say if it's just called a making of documentary, probably 40 plus minutes. I don't know, so I could be completely off. It could be 15 minutes, but I'm pretty sure it's about let's say over 30 minutes, most likely, just to be on the safe side. Newly scanned and restored in 2K from 35mm archival elements. Popcorn Farts and Low Budget Cheese, a featurette with special effects artists Chris Briggs and Everett Burrell, or Chris Biggs, sorry. From bit player to band leader, an interview with actress Suzette Boggs. The Bible of Holy Moses, watching Hard Rock Zombies through a fanatic's eye, an interview with author Lucy Hall. So pretty good. I would have liked to see a commentary, but that's a lot of stuff with the cast and crew. So I can dig it. And then Slaughterhouse Rock, when I don't really care about as much, but whatever. Newly scanned and restored in 4K from its 35mm original negative. That's sick. Interview with cinematographer Nicholas Joseph von Sternberg. Interview with actress Tammy Heiler, and then interviews with actor Nicholas Chilozzi, and an interview with actor Al Fleming. So, not like individually, fine, but together, it was a pretty good package, you know. And honestly, just getting Hard Rock Zombies on a sexy Blu-ray is more than enough. So, dope. Schizoid and X-Ray. This is one I've seen a lot of people kind of like about. I think this is cool. I know some people are like, well, I bought it from Shout Factory. And well, that's what you get for buying from Shout Factory. Come on, guys. Yeah, Josh, I do agree. I actually, here's a question. Is there this is $40 USD. So that's the UHD though. So, like Reform Schoolgirls is $28. Hard Rock Zombies with Slaughterhouse Rock is $32. I feel like that's a reasonable price difference. Like I'd be okay spending $32 on Hard Rock Zombies by itself. But I can certainly, I can understand this feel right here. But yeah, as far as Josh says, for display and collection, a little annoying just because, like, I don't know about you guys, but I do it alphabetical. So, this is easy for me because for Hard Rock Zombies, I'll just put under H because I don't give a shit about Slaughterhouse Rock. But like Schizoid and X-Ray, I guess I'm going to go with Schizoid because it comes first. I don't know. Anyway. I think it's cool that it's cool to combine, but it's weird. I'm especially like why it just seems so weird that Schizoid and X-Ray would be on a double feature. It's almost like it feels like there's like a contractual obligation to put them together for some reason. But it's 4K. I believe it's new. Let's see. Yeah, newly scanned and restored in 4K from their 35mm OCNs. Sorry, my throat's burning now. Brand new interviews with David Paulson, the writer, director, and actress Donna Wilkes. Brand new interview with makeup artist Erica Euland. Oh, okay, cool. Brand new interview with Schizoid actress Flo Lawrence. I didn't realize Donna Wilkes was in Schizoid. Kind of want to watch Schizoid now. A brand new making of documentary featuring interviews with the cast and crew of X-Ray. So probably 30 to 40 plus minutes. Archival interview with X-Ray director Boaz Davidson. I mean, at least they're presenting new stuff. I don't know. I think let's Shout Factory, X-Ray, Schizoid. Let's go over here. So yeah, this one, just an interview with Boaz Davidson and one with Donna Wilkes. So these were super lame as far as special features goes. And actually, let's see. Where's the Blu-ray.com review? See how these looked. So seems like they looked fine. Let's see. Blah 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 blah. I don't know. But I didn't buy this when it came out because I actually don't know why. But let's see. Elements are in surprisingly good shape. High definition presentation overall fairly middling experience. Colors are reasonably well saturated and accurate looking with no overt signs of bad fading, but the entire image is really soft without a surplus of fine detail. A lot of this is like inherent though. Yeah, I don't know how to really read this as far as like what we should expect from the 4K. Either which way, it's an upgrade. If you like the movies, it's an upgrade. If you never bought them, then it's a much better solution. And if you're a subscriber, you get it anyway. So fuck it. Or fudge it. God darn it. Oh yeah. Yeah, that does make me a little sad. Yeah, I mean I get the idea. It's weird that both releases are double features, if that makes any sense. Yeah, basically. Oh, they weren't they? Gosh, I totally forgot about that release. Or those releases. All right, so that's fine. So I would say overall a good month as far like I mean it's a lot of movies. Reform Schoolgirls I think puts it over the top. Talons of the Eagle. I'm just glad that we're getting all the Jalal films all together. And it's nice to have Slaughterhouse Rock, Schizoid, and X-Ray. I guess that's fine. And maybe I'll really enjoy Schizoid and X-Ray on this when I nab this 4K. So who knows? And this is part of the subscriber package, right? Yes. Yeah. All right. Now the last thing, the one that's really going to blow my oh God, so many partner labels. I can't even keep up. I legitimately cannot keep up. So as far as like other stuff, Scream Queen soundtrack cassette and vinyl soundtrack, that's cool. I do not remember the soundtrack for that movie, so I don't know how good it is off the top of my head, but that's nifty and it makes a lot of sense with the what it is. Got a Fun City Editions enamel pin, cool, and this amazing vinyl that makes me wish that I collected vinyl. Honestly, like that's amazing. I don't even know what the music is like. I just want that vinyl, but I'm not going to get it because I'm smart. My money, very smart with my money. Thanks, River. I appreciate it. This one, Sybil, it freaked me out because I thought this was a different movie, but it turned out it's a newer film. This is from Music Box Selects. A sly, sultry character study from filmmaker Justine Triet. Sybil follows a psychotherapist who decides to quit her practice and return to writing instead. As Sybil starts dropping patients, she begins to struggle. Oh, we got baby alert. Getting a baby. Oh, he doesn't want to be on camera. Never mind.
Bye, Dada.
Bye. Okay, bye. Okay, never mind. We are not having baby time today. He is not having it. Let's see. What was I talking about? As Sybil starts dropping patients, she begins to struggle with excess time and a lack of inspiration until she gets a call from Margot, a young actress wrapped up in a dramatic affair with her co-star, Igor, Gaspard Ulliel. Wow. Who happens to be married to the film's director. Becoming further enmeshed in Margot's life, Sybil starts to blur past and present, fiction and reality, and the personal with the professional. She begins to use Margot's life as source material for her next novel. I just realized what I should be doing. Makes me really sad. I like Gaspard Ulliel. I legitimately was like eagerly awaiting his comeback as like in U.S. screens. I'd seen a movie he did on Mubi last year or the year before. I don't know, and it was just so good. And I just wanted to see him like really like rocket to the top. And then he was cast in Moon Knight, and I was like, fuck or fudge, yeah, gosh darn it. And boom, boom, boom. Now, that's it. That's it. This is 2019. Let's see here. So the I can't find this. Oh wait. Oh, it's because the way they spelled it is weird. Per Letterboxd, we have actually really good ratings for this. The lowest I'm seeing is 3 stars. So okay, I'm intrigued. And Justin Triet, I don't know who, or Justine Triet. I'm sorry, Justine Triet. I don't know her work, but interesting. I haven't watched Dracula Sucks yet. I haven't had time. It's up. The problem is my mom's staying with us right now, so me watching porn is kind of a challenge, if you catch my drift. Yeah, and I need to get American Scream. I heard all the great stuff. So this one, let's see here. Feature audio commentary by Alexandra Heller Nicholas. Interviews with director Justine Triet and a bunch of actors and a photo gallery. So that's about it. But cool. I mean, audio commentary and a bunch of interviews. Rad. Between Letterboxd scores and that, I'm definitely gonna be picking that one up. Stop Amelia from Altered Innocence. Another newer film. A lot of teenagers. I love that's amazing Greeking out of the Apple logo right there, guys. Really 10 out of 10. Cannot recommend enough. That's amazing. Wow, this is already selling fast. Only 786 left in stock. Was it 1,000? Okay, well, maybe it's not as amazing once you actually do the math, but still. Bloop, 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 bloop. Hanging out with friends, smoking too much, spinning bottles and kissing, making mistakes, playing, refusing to accept, dreaming with open eyes. Life as a teenager can be overwhelmingly beautiful and difficult at the same time. Introverted high school girl Masha sees herself as an outsider unless she's hanging out with her 2 best friends, Yana and Senya. This is Ukrainian, by the way, so that's timely. Who share her nonconformist status. While trying to navigate through her last year of school, Masha falls in love in a way that forces her out of her comfort zone. In her debut, the Ukrainian director Katerina Gornostai composes a deeply emotional and multi-layered portrait of a generation whilst seamlessly flowing between the fictional and the documental. 2 hours long. Ukrainian 5.1 with English subtitles. There's just a behind-the-scenes featurette and 2 photo galleries and some trailers. So nothing too crazy there, but we'll see how that featurette looks. Oh, okay. Well, Carey Mulligan liked it. Dope. And yeah, it's good they got the upgrade. So this looks interesting to me. Let's see what the Letterboxd says. Actually, I should bring this up for everybody to see. Being dickish with my name. So stop Zemlia. Stop Zemlia. See what we got here. Some other trucker gives 5 stars to everything. 4 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars, 1 star. So some of these I can't read. Punchy exploration into the lives of a group of Ukrainian teenagers, has some fine performances and a great soundtrack, though it spends too much time with unimportant supporting characters. Let's see here. One of the best coming of age films I've ever seen. It's raw, beautiful, and moving. Okay, so it looks like a pretty good film. This is obviously, I mean, this doesn't mean anything as far as like, my opinion of it or anything, but it's nice to see when it like, there's no like, really bad, like, I'm not going to count this as a bad review because that's such a weird thing. But yeah, looks good. If anybody's seen this, please let me know. Yeah, straight up. Let's see here. So I'm into it. Let's see here. What's next? Slashdance. I wish I could say that I've seen this already, but I still haven't watched my copy. And I feel like this is a big old upgrade. I should have grabbed my Culture Shock, my copy that I already own, but it's in the other room. Dumb Michael. But we got bonus feature film, Hollywood's New Blood, full-length commentaries with director James Scheinman and Hack the Movies podcast, interview with actor J. Buzz von Ornsteiner, interview with producer Andrew Meisner, 3-minute flash dance by Future Schlock because everything is terrible. Everything is terrible. Culture Shock releasing trailers. So yeah, beautiful dancers are being brutally murdered at the Van Slyke Theater. Is it the weird brothers who run the theater? The perverted stage manager, a vengeful ghost, bombshell detective Tory Raines must go undercover as a dancer to find the killer or become his next victim. So what makes me really sad about this is I actually had planned on doing a comprehensive Culture Shock releasing video, and just as part of, I've had so many ideas that have been screwed up by time and having to work all the time, and that was one of them. But over the next 2 months, I think my time up until we actually start shooting, my time is actually going to get a little bit better as far as doing videos for the channel. So I'm going to try to push that up a bit again, because that would make for a really good video, and I would love to shine more light on Culture Shock, even though they're on the freaking partner list. So they got all the light they need, I guess. Yeah, Culture Shock rocks. I really need to do that video. Really do. Out of curiosity, this is one that, well, let's see. I'm curious. Very curious. Heck, okay, well, Justin didn't like it. Okay, well that shows you that yeah. Huh. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? We need a weed break. Can the algorithm pick up on this? There's no backlight for me, so you can't even fucking see it. Fudging, god darn it. I haven't watched Girlfriend from Hell yet, so I don't know. But according to Dan, it's a gem, so. +1 for okay, so Girlfriend from Hell is getting the recommendation from everybody. Actually, here's a good one. So everybody here who has seen it really likes Girlfriend from Hell. Let's do like a little cross study. Okay, that kind of tells you everything you need to know, right? You can't trust reviews. So I'm not actually showing you anything. A little cross study there. A lot of 2s, 2.5s, which 2.5's perfectly fine score, but one person I follow, 1.5. Brad Henderson, 5 stars. So the way that I look at reviews is, if it's a super positive, if it has like a lot of positive reviews, you're probably good. If it has a bunch of negative reviews, then you're uncertain, but it could still be amazing, because I don't trust negative reviews. I do trust a plethora of positive reviews, because most of the time, 9 times out of 10, if something has like universally good reviews, or at least like borderline universally good reviews, it's at least a good movie. It might not be as good as everybody's saying it is, but it is probably worthwhile. That's kind of how I look at it. Anyway, so Slashdance, I will, for those who are waiting on Slashdance, by the way, I will try to have a review, my Culture Shock releasing review done maybe this month. Scream Queen. So I've seen this documentary. I don't know that I need to own this on Blu-ray, to be honest. It is a very good documentary. I just don't know that it really. Actually, what did I give it? I feel like I gave it like 3.5, maybe. What did I feel about? I don't even know if I reviewed it. But it's Scream, comma Queen, right? Why is it? Oh, it's down here. I give it 4 stars. Wow, I liked it more than I thought. Wow, how'd that happen? Apparently, okay, maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe I actually liked it a lot more than I thought. Either which way, I don't, it's not one that I foresee myself needing. But let's see what the extras have. So this is, for those who don't know, Scream Queen is about the lead actor from A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Mark Patton. And they talk with a lot of people involved in that film. And I think maybe some others from the other films. I don't really remember. Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah. I think Vinegar Syndrome, even though Synapse, they have a long storied career or presence, uh, and I do love their work. I feel like Vinegar Syndrome, with all the shit talk they're pulling, have to be in the right? They have to be. Let's see here. So we got a music video, audio commentary, alternate opening, a look at horror genre studies with Dr. Andrew Scahill, bedtime story with Mark Patton, a tribute to Wes Craven, extended fireside chat with the cast of Freddy's Revenge, backstage at Scream Queen, femininity in the horror film discussion, booklet with essay by BJ Colangelo. That's dope. I like her. Let's certainly. I mean, there's some good stuff there. I don't know. Maybe I guess I have a discount. Like, it's not going to cost me much to buy it. Is it better than? I think it was Never Sleep Again. Was the documentary for Nightmare on Elm Street? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. Honestly, couldn't say. Because I mean, I can barely remember exactly how I felt about this film. Apparently, because I thought I was like kind of, it's a good one, but apparently it's really good. And I just cannot remember because it's been so long. So, I mean, it's a very good documentary. I'm gonna say that it's a very good documentary. Okay, according to Josh, they are. Oh yeah, because Never Scream Again is kind of like it's like a lesser version of Crystal Lake Memories. So yeah, I mean, it's Scream Queen is really more. Jesus Christ. So, and this is more about a one man and how he, kind of sees himself, his career, and how his experience affected him. So it's a much more personal film, really. Project Space 13. This is interesting. I like this cover, by the way. This is great. Okay. That looks amazing. Film itself looks interesting, very low budget. Which I mean that's not a negative, by the way. Let's see here. The emerging performance artist finally gets a coveted show in Manhattan Gallery, but right as it begins his durational, provocative piece. By the way, Vinegar Syndrome, if you're listening, you misspelled provocative. Just saying. The entire city shuts down for COVID-19. Unswayed, he locks himself in a white cube space to continue his performance for an audience of none. I did not get any of that from the pictures. Wow. Let's see here. Opening weekend Q&As, commentary with director, cinematographer, and actor, and a conversation with these people. Like, what does this look like? It's very cheap. You know what? Let's take a look. Wow, a whole range. That's always exciting. Yeah, okay. About 66 minutes long. So this person was not a big fan. Apparently this was on Mubi at some point. I wish I had caught that. But that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Because special features are, they're fine. They're good. I mean, by my own metric, it's good because there's a commentary and there's 2 Q&As. It's a Q&A and a conversation, which amounts to a bunch of interviews. Um, oh boy, I'm glad we're almost done because I'm not sure I can keep going much longer. Pathogen. This one is from Agfa. I have to buy it. This is another SOV film. Always happy to see that. What is this? This is from 2006, 66 minutes long. Conceived when filmmaker Emily Haggins was 12 and released when she was 15, Pathogen is one of the most accomplished horror movies ever made by a person before they could legally drive a car. A mysterious technology has transformed the residents of Austin, Texas to flesh-craving zombies armed with a knife and axe and many pairs of flip-flops. Middle schooler Danny and her Pee-wee zombie squad take to the streets to battle undead parents, teens, and even a toddler. I feel that. With an impressive devotion to editing and storytelling, Pathogen delivers eyeball gouging, decapitations, and knife fights, along with an endearing perspective that can only originate from a teenager. Also features Zombie Girl, the movie, a feature-length documentary about the making of the film. That's pretty cool. Commentary with the director and Bleeding Skulls Annie Choi. Cast and crew Q&A from the 2006 theatrical premiere. A short film, Party Killer, and that aforementioned documentary. So pretty good little selection, I think. I don't even really care, but let's look at Letterboxd. See here. Yeah, it's about what I expected. That's actually a very relatable review. I've watched entirely too many cheap SOV regional horror films that seem like they were made by children. This is the first one I've seen made by an actual child, and it's more competent than most. That tracks. I can see that. This excited. Like this is one of those movies. I like movies that if they're not good, they can at least be inspirational. Cine Arcadia remembers liking it. The doc, at least. Cool. I'm very. I'll definitely be grabbing that sucker. The other French New Wave. This is what I'm really excited about. So, if we just look at some stills real quick. Oh, look at that contrast. Oh my God. Oh, they're so French. Oh, they're so French. Everybody's so French. Look how French they are. Look how French that gun is. This French parking lot. That French face. That French snow plow thing. Leo Tremblay. Is this Mr. Plow? Oh, wow. All right, so let's look at this. What is this from? This is Canadian International Pictures. Oh, they're French Canadians. It's Quebecois. Which, yeah, I mean, they're sort of French. The Cat in the Bag. On the cusp of adulthood, Claude loses faith in society. I'm not going to read all these plot lines. I don't feel like it. Let's see here. Scanned and restored in 2K from 35mm inner positives. Also have shorts The Rink, The Big Swim, and Per Se on the Rocks. Alternate English audio tracks. Alternate English opening and closing credits for Leopold Z. Bonus shorts, Very Nice, Very Nice, Christopher Cracker, and 23 Skidoo. Booklet with essay by historian Eric Fillion. Why is Justin Decloux not being asked to do anything for these discs? That's what I want to know, because he 100% knows all these movies. But it's 3 films. I'm sorry. The Cat in the Bag, The Merry World of Leopold Z, and Yule 871. I'm not particularly well versed in Quebecois films. Or Quebecois. I'm not good at saying anything. But you know what? I love a new culture is a strong term, but something that I'm not particularly well versed in culturally, I dig it. And just the idea of there being, like, what years were these? These were 64, 65, 66. So these were actual, like, technically French New Wave films. It's just Canadian. So that's pretty cool. I'm really excited about this one. And it's only $25. Come on. That is so good. That's so good. Ode to Nothing from Connie or Canny, whatever. This looks maybe a little pretentious. I didn't look up the French New Wave stuff, and I'm not going to. Ode to Nothing. Sonia, an old maid, is about to give her that one day. She meets a corpse in her family's embalming business that changes her life. I'm Swayed. 4.5 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars, 4.5, 5. Oh my God. This is the Filipino psychological film I needed. Okay, this one I desperately need. Okay, I was immediately turned around. This is why you got to look at Letterboxd sometimes. Like I saw the stills, I was like, eh. Okay, it's from 2018, starring Marietta Subang. Is that just like a thing, like how to do those names? I feel like nothing else has the names capitalized. Anyway, region free Blu-ray interview with director Dwayne Baltazar from 2022, and a booklet. Okay, not the most amazing package, but like she makes friends with the corpse at an embalming. Like yes, give it to me, 100%. All right, three more. Holy God, we've been going for 2 hours. I joked about this being a 3-hour stream, but it's much closer to it than I wanted. All right, The Long Walk. This looks like a very pretty film. Very pretty film. Let's see here. It's limited to 1,500 units. It's from Yellow Veil. An elderly man who has the power to time travel thanks to a mysterious companion whose death he witnessed decides to trespass into his own past and set in motion a plan to prevent his mother's suffering and appease his soul. This is from Lao. Let's see here. Commentary from cast and crew. Commentary from David Lawson and Robert Cargill. Introduction by Matty Doe. Deleted scenes. Essay by writer, however you say that name. It's not bad. Okay. All right. Let's see. Wait. Okay. The Long Walk. Let's take a look at this. Not to be confused with the Stephen King book. So this one's oh well, Terry Gailey Dreadful really liked it. That's cool. Masterpiece of quiet cinema. I do like quiet cinema. Very bad at making it. So my shit's loud. So pretty well liked overall, it looks like. So cool. That's good. Nice. Okay, so that looks interesting. I'm very into the idea. It's a little weird. I like that. Hellaware from Factory 25. This is extremely indie looking. Again, not necessarily a bad thing, just what I'm seeing. Hellaware gently satirizes the world of highbrow art through the eyes of a wannabe photographer who becomes consumed by the bright lights of mainstream success. Jaded by the, quote, incestuous New York socialite shit that sells at prominent art galleries, Nate embarks on a quest for a more authentic brand of contemporary art. When a coked-up YouTube search leads to a music video from Delawarean goth rappers Young Torture Killers, an insane clown posse knockoff, Nate knows he's found his subject. He soon drags his friend with benefits, Bernadette, to rural Delaware. Was this made by a man? Yeah, it looks like, yeah, it was. To rural Delaware to shoot the group playing in their parents' basement. To immerse himself in the group's culture and add an extra layer of realism to his work, Nate befriends the rappers and makes return trips to get to know them. But as his relationship with group develops, he becomes increasingly aware that while you can take the boy out of the art world, you can't take the art world out of the boy. Put that on a t-shirt and smoke it. Let's see here. Commentary track, trailer, music video, behind the scenes, deleted and extended scenes, 24-page booklet with a forward by Abel Ferreira. Hot damn. Summer in the City. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's take a fudging look, y'all. Delaware. People seem to like it. I would say, yeah. Josh Safdie has a cameo in this. What the heck is this? Okay. I'm very intrigued by this, actually. 73 minutes. Nice runtime. More likes than viewers. Time to wrap it up. Yeah, I know. This went way too long, but I'm almost there. Guys, I promise I will never do a quadruple BN this long ever again. Let's see here. All right. So Backwoods Marcy from Saturn's Core. So another video release. Looks like you want it to look. All right. Let's see here. Oh my God. Okay. All right. A wrong turn during a business trip leads an unsuspecting yuppie down a perilous road of terror after he foolishly runs afoul of Marcy, a psychotic redneck homeless woman who dwells deep in the ominous swamplands of the New Jersey Pine Barrens. After capturing him and caging him like an animal, the depraved Marcy methodically tortures and rapes her helpless male captive. I said the R word. No! My monies! Upon his escape, a savage fight to the death ensues, where only the most cunning of the two will survive. One of the few shot-on-video movies in history to be helmed by a woman, Backwoods Marcy was written, produced, scored, and directed by actress-turned-filmmaker Dawn Murphy, who also turns in a tour de force performance in a dual role that earned her a Best Actress nomination at the 1999 B-Movie Awards. Co-starring Dave Castiglione, Pamela Sutch, and Wave founder Gary Whitson, Saturn's Core is proud to present this long-sought-after, strangely feminist 90s era SOV horror epic, newly uncovered and restored from the vaults of the infamous South Jersey-based studio Sharky Video. As an added bonus, Backwoods Marcy now comes paired with another Sharky Video curio. Writer-director Dave Castiglione's 1995 brain-melting holiday-themed SOV comedy, An Ex-Hooker's Christmas Carol, which arrives newly restored and accompanied by a wealth of extras of its own. Whoa, nah. Yeah, but I can't imagine this is, I mean, I guess the beauty of a long quadruple BN is if people want short quadruple BN, they can just stop listening at some point. Because usually I put this stuff at the top. So really, I guess if I just put the stuff like this at the top of the video and kind of go through, maybe save something of interest for the end, that might work for long ones. At the same time, I can tell that my voice is going to be like basically gone tomorrow. So let's maybe not do this too much. Doop. I can do video, like I can do like playing video games because you don't have to talk the entire time, but oh boy. Anyway, audio commentary with actor co-producer Dave Castiglione, moderated by Ross Snyder from Saturn's Core. A Sharky Tale, an interview with actor-filmmaker Dave Castiglione. Behind the Backwoods, a making of and blooper reel featurette with commentary by producers Don Murphy and Dave Castiglione. Archival original 1999 VHS cut. Sharky Video trailer vault. Bonus movie, An Ex-Hooker's Christmas Carol, which they don't actually have the time for that. Oh, wait, no, they do. 73 minutes. Optional audio commentary featuring writer-director Dave Castiglione, moderated by Ross Snyder from Saturn's Core. Millie's Wonderful Life, actress Laura Giglio on An Ex-Hooker's Christmas Carol. Blooper reel, alternate ending, vintage behind-the-scenes featurette, still gallery with isolated score. Boom! That is Backwoods Marcy, and honestly, I'm really into this. I'm going to buy the crap out of it. It's pretty good. So overall, I would say, Schizo and X-Ray is fine. I y'all are so nice to me. Y'all are so nice. It's like I'm talking to my mother, only about stuff she doesn't give a shit about. But like Reform School Girls, amazing. Hard Rock Zombies, amazing. And the partner labels, as usual, are just decimating. I cannot keep up with them. I have pretty much decided I am no way am I collecting all of these partner labels. It's just not going to happen. Has anyone watched the Wave documentary? I have, and I loved it. It was great. I love learning more about these little regional productions, and Wave Productions in particular is so fascinating and weirdly inspirational, honestly. Weirdly inspirational. So highly recommend. What? Wait, what's Old Lady Michael? I don't know what Old Lady Michael is. What do I do a voice that's like an old lady? I don't remember doing an old lady voice. Did I do that? I don't know. I don't know about this pathogen of this Project Space 13. Okay. But yeah, out of these, I mean, I kind of want them all. But the ones that really oh man, like they're all pretty solid. But I would say Backwoods Marcy, Ode to Nothing, The Other French New Wave. You know, just before I go, I am kind of curious. Let's take a look. What are the names? Les Chat dans les sacs. Two-pointed inward with an adherence to the cinema of Godard, with the tendrils of Quebec nationalism being the things that really makes it memorable. But overall, really liked. Let's see here. Yule 871. It's 3.5 stars from one review that I cannot read. Cool. Wait, what's the Merry World of Leopold Z? Well, that one's pretty well liked overall. Okay. So potentially very interesting. Cool. And that's it. We did it, guys. Guys, we did it. We made it through such a long episode. Maybe I'm just getting old. Is that what's happening? Am I just getting old? By the way, do you like this new I changed my setup. I don't know if you can tell, but I took the desk that was like in the center of my studio of my office, and I just moved it against the wall to open up the entire space. So now I can do this. Wee. Ah. Wee. Ah. So that's what I can do. Cool. I'm so tired. All right. I'm going to end it now because this has gone on for way too long. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I am really excited for the next few months because things are going to get both just generally better, and things are also going to get closer to what they were like 2 years ago for this channel, if you catch my drift. So looking good. Of course, I got the Patreon. If you're still here, you're probably already a patron, to be honest. But for those that aren't, there's the Patreon, and then of course I've still got my Indiegogo up. If you haven't donated to the Indiegogo already, that's fine. We made our goal. But if you want to be part of it, maybe do that. Probably going to do the in-demand route, so you do have time to make that decision. Probably if I do in demand for Dr. Deathface, I'll probably keep it up for the duration of production and then close it down once we're finished, I think, because I just I don't want to put out too many of the bootleg versions of the Blu-ray. I'd like to sell the normal versions whenever that happens. So yeah. Next time more Neon Lights, please. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me fucking help you out here. Let me just get my shit. Boom. Sock it to me. Fucking, you got your blue, you got your green back there. Brian, you missed Vinegar Syndrome, basically. So yeah, guys. I feel like I look pretty. Thank you so much. And y'all, I'm just gonna say it one more time for the sake of it. Go watch a movie.